This was our third year coming out to North Dakota, and I've never had a tag. So Dave shoots his 10 on the first night there, you know, and it's not like he does it on the 4th or 5th night and let me get a tag and try to, you know, sneak a couple hunts in. No, I literally have the whole week to hunt in North Dakota.
Snake on the road. Where? Right below you.
Oh.
I hate snakes! I hate them!
I never thought I would have a tag in North Dakota this year, at least not on the
Second
day. That's kind of crazy, but tag number 2. This is kind of wild.
Going for 2, Jerry. You gotta shoot.
I wanted to go. Bottom right. We had so much stuff to do on day 2 between getting David's deer taken care of and then running into town and getting my tag that we didn't hunt. We just scouted the last hour or so of daylight. So day 3, our mission was to go to a different area of the property. We were seeing some other good deer in this area, so we got a couple stands hung so we could both hunt together. And then we literally went back to the truck, sprayed ourselves down, changed, and got right back in the woods to hunt. David put a buck down. I wasn't even with him. I haven't even been in the tree stand this year yet. Do I feel as good as that buck? Because I know it looks good. I'm surprised we didn't see any deer. It's a perfect night. A little breezy. It's cold though. I mean, I kind of underdressed. We got September 11th here. God bless the heroes. God bless. We hunted hard in this particular area for 3 to 4 days. We were after these 2 specific bucks and we were just not seeing them in daylight. We weren't seeing a lot of deer at all in daylight. With time in the trip winding down, we either needed a lot of luck or Dave and I needed to figure out a different game plan pretty quick.
This is a daily ritual.
When you're working this hard out in North Dakota, you gotta eat. Throw a couple more pieces of cheddar on it. Oh yeah. Well, we're going to have fun and we're gonna go try to figure these bucks out like we've been doing the last week. We're just going to check some cameras. That's really all we can do at this point because these bucks are just kind of like, they seem like they're in a transition period, which they are in a transition period. They're all losing their velvet. Bachelor groups are splitting up. They're getting nocturnal. They're getting ornery. The rut's coming in about a month. Well, we haven't really decided yet, but this could be our last night to hunt. This could be our last hunt of 2015 for North Dakota. We're going back to the killing tree, the tree where Davey Boy crushed that Studley Giant 10. It's been pretty dead on the camera over there, literally dead. Actually, I should say early this morning, about 5, 6 in the morning, the one shooter 8 points and a nice 10 point, but he's a little bit younger. We're both on the camera, which is leading Dave and I to believe that they're bedding somewhere close to there. I mean, chances are they are. And it's getting light. It's just breaking daylight at that time, so I would assume they're not going to go another mile and bed down. But I have been fooled before. Oh, it's so tough because in this stand you need like a south wind is like perfect, southeast even. And it is blowing south-southwest, and that west is there. It's present, but I showered down, scrub a crack, scrub a cranny. Shit showered and shaved, and we're ready to get in the bush. Just got set up. Wind's blowing pretty good, but man, it's hot. It is hot. It's like 90 degrees right now. It's the hottest it's been all week. It's one of about 8 trees in this whole 600 or 800 acres of beans, so tough to get 2 people in it, self-filming like David did. Nuts.
Got his ass. Just go down, baby. Go down. Another one done, baby. Another one done. Are you kidding me? Yes. Oh my god. Are you shitting me, Bean? Hey. You did not just cap this trip off. Holy shit, dude.
Yes. Oh my god, I just killed an icing point.
See him go down, baby. See him go down. Gosh, dude, congratulations. Dude, are you kidding me? You just freaking smoked the freaking 8-point, man. Oh my god, dude. That was a cool something I endured. I can't believe it. I'm still like in shock right now. Oh, there he is. This has not hit me yet. I cannot believe I'm standing over a gorgeous North Dakota 8-point. I mean, the last 3 years we've been learning this property, learning North Dakota hunting in general, because it is 100% different than the Midwest. That's been the most rewarding and coolest part about this whole property, this whole trip, is just learning the deer, learning the differences and how they act and adapt and what they do. Dave and I have just been, we've been banded together and making this, working our tails off to hunt these deer out here. To come out here and have Dave shoot an unreal 10-point on night 1, and then on the last night I can do this when I didn't even think I was going to be hunting this trip.
It's crazy to think it was 3 years ago and 3 to 4 days into Dave and I's first North Dakota trip, we literally questioned why we were there and what we were doing. We questioned going back the next year. And if you would have told me, or anyone probably for that matter, that you're gonna go to a new state and it's gonna take you 3 years for either one of you to be successful, I mean, you would question doing it. You probably wouldn't. Just looking back on it now, honestly, the challenges, the frustrations, the downs that Dave and I had throughout this last 3 years made the journey and made this success feel that much better. I mean, the challenge was so great for us, and we kept at it even when we questioned whether we should or shouldn't, that when it finally did happen, and happening the way it did, when Dave and I were both able to be successful, it just made it that much sweeter.